May 58, it was certainly great. Watching it for the 50th time. I really felt like eating a lime because it was so good. And it would have went good with a Coca Cola. Drinking lime and a Coca Cola while watching Adam's Family Values. That's what I would deem to be the best drink in the entire world to drink with Adam's Family Values. Yeah. Well, you may wonder, what did I notice in my next one? Well, maybe you didn't wonder. Some people watch and they don't wonder. That's why I wonder, but they don't wonder. But so okay. So what I noticed in this watch, in my 58th watch, on my 58th day of Adam's Family Values, well, I noticed that thankfully this was one teen. Blah, blah. Well, technically, this was one teen comedy. This was one coming of age film that did not take place in the bathroom, the shower room. I mean, think about it. We had Porky's. We had uh, we had other films that were like those types of films, but took place at a summer camp, had teens, but this was one of those films that did not, uh, that did not have, like, yes, it was not an 80s film, but even in the 90s, they had films that had teenagers that took place at the summer camp and had kind of scenes in it that were either raunchy or were like a prank being done. You know, I mean, this film has a mean uh Richie prep girl in it. Adam's Family Values, the cheerleader type, but they did not have her doing any pranks to to Wednesday. I mean, even in uh even in mine and Tim's favorite summer camp movie, oh, what is it? Well, well, that's a longer story. Well, but yeah, one of my favorites that used to be my favorite was well, maybe I'll do that in the future. Who knows? But is The Parent Trap, you know, 1998. So yeah, the even in that one, they uh they do pranks, but what I'm trying to get to is that this was not one of those films where they did pranks on each other, even though the cheerleader did not like it. They actually went a step further because at least two of the family members, the camp counselor and the other one, the as a proven in another video, um, she, the the popular cheerleader type girl in the orange uh, bathing suit is related to the female camp counselor, which is most likely her mother's sister, as I've proven in another video, and then proven in a further extent in another video. Well, uh, okay. So, um, the uh, so yeah, well, I forget where I was going with this, but yeah. So what I'm saying is I noticed that this was one of those films that thankfully did not include bullying in the bathroom. I mean, even Orange is the New Black had a scene like that. So I'm very happy that this was one of those films with bullying that did not take place in the bathroom. You know, the summer camp bullying. I mean, the summer camp films. I'm happy that there is no bullying in it like that. They just oh now I remember the the way that the uh, preppy preppy girl in the orange swimsuit, though she took it a step further because she wanted them dead, and then later on in the episode, in the movie, her aunt said to the ones, don't you just want them dead?" So, yeah, the yeah. So just saying that, and I've proven it. I've did an entire video on it. I'm proving it. So yeah, but so what I'm saying in all this longness is that I'm very happy that they did not go that normal trope that we had gotten up to this point. We had gotten them in the 80s and we had gotten them in the 90s, and this was in 93. They could have easily continued it, but they chose to not. So I'm very happy that they did not. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I gotta take this. I'll talk to you both. I'll talk to you all. Bye. I'm getting a phone call, but I've given enough for this episode.